before talking about this topic, I would like to show where Lanzhou is located in China. So this is a map of China. From this you can see Lanzhou is located geologically in the center of mainland China. So, and Lanzhou is also the capital of Gansu province. And you can see, from this line you can see, this is the Silk Road in Gansu province. So that's why we discuss the Silk Road, the past and the future. So I'm from Lanzhou University, and this is my colleague, and we have all of six colleagues here to talk about the Silk Road, the past, and the future. So I'm a scientist. I do research in nuclear science and technology. So what does nuclear science and technology mean? I think for this question, the answer is different. In the past, some people may answer that nuclear means nuclear weapon and nuclear threat and something like this. And what does it mean in the future? The future, in my opinion, that means peaceful and sustainable development of nuclear energy. So that's why I stand here to discuss the Silk Road, the special issue about the Silk Road development. So in Chinese characters, so I'm sorry I use this in Chinese character because in my opinion it's difficult to translate this word in other language. So when you ask her, what does nuclear mean? Just like I said just now, that it means nuclear weapon, nuclear threat, like this. And what does the future? We should have a new and clear idea about that means the peaceful development of nuclear energy. So what does I should mention that these two characters, Chinese character, because it sounds the same pronunciation, but it's different meanings. So let me give you some other explanations about these two words. So in my opinion, nuclear means peaceful development. So let's see these two. I'm sorry, I didn't do translation for these Chinese characters because, in my opinion, it's difficult to translate this Chinese word in English. So what does this mean? It means we love peace. And we should plan to set up a peaceful world, and we should ensure the development program in China, and also we should enjoy the peaceful world. So, what does the relationship between nuclear science and technology and the Silk Road? So, in my opinion, to sustainable development of the nuclear energy, we should treatment for the spent nuclear fuel, and we should safety disposal of nuclear waste. So in China, we do some research in the site selection and site characterization, and the candidate set, and sometimes we call the pre-selected site is so along with the Silk Road. So it's located, this one is located in Gansu province. It's near the Silk Road. So that's why I talk this topic. So my talk will be divided into three parts. One is that peaceful use and development of nuclear power in China. And the second one is fostering personnel for nuclear development, for peaceful and sustainable nuclear energy development. And I also would like to talk some problems and progress. The first one, let's discuss the first one. I would like to show you where the nuclear power plants in China. And so nuclear power plants in China is located along with the coast, with the eastern part, so along with the coast. Before the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant accident, we have 11 nuclear units in operation. And now, 19 nuclear units at 7 nuclear power plants in operation. And we still have 28 gigawatts under constructions. And also we planned to develop 58 gigawatts of the nuclear power station, nuclear power units. So this is the development of nuclear energy. So development of nuclear energy, that means the nuclear science and technology, peaceful and sustainable use is a strategic goal in Chinese future energy structure. So, and before Fukushima Daiichi accident, the nuclear power construction is no longer limited to the coastal region here, and some other inland provinces plan to develop nuclear energy facilities, such as this one, the Hunan and Hubei provinces. And also, we sometimes discuss the inland nuclear power plant in China. This is a special issue. So for this inland, the web point shows that the inland provinces in China, they want to develop nuclear facility, nuclear power station. So this is the future. This is the future, the nuclear power station, maybe. So, and the second one is the steps and goals for nuclear energy share. Now we just have so less than 2% of the electricity share for nuclear energy. And we planned to increase to 4% in 2020. And also, the sharply increased in the middle of this century, we planned to develop the nuclear energy and renewable energy to 30% in China. That means we need to develop more nuclear energy. So the reason for nuclear power plant development rapidly in China, why? What's the reason? Just because, so the reasons for nuclear development rapidly in China, just because the climate change. Somebody mentioned this morning about the Copenhagen, the meeting, the conference of Copenhagen. So in China, our energy is most concentrated in coal and gas. So we should develop nuclear and renewable, such as solar, such as wind energy. So that's why I discussed this topic. So China's nuclear energy must, the structure, China's nuclear energy focusing on coal must be adjusted. So, and some other reasons about this reason. So nuclear power construction promoting the equipment manufacturing advance in China and also in the Silk Road. So China's nuclear power owner and engineering cooperation is the most important reason. And for the rapidly development of nuclear energy, so the challenges, what the challenge? The challenge. So the challenge for nuclear power development is that, so one, the challenge for global nuclear power development. Some reasons, such as safety, security, radioactive waste disposal, and economical competitiveness and sustainability, these reasons are all of the global nuclear power development. And some issues are the special for Chinese. So some challenges for China's nuclear power faster grow, some special issues like nuclear fuel supply and uranium resource security, and the capacity of nuclear equipment manufacture and the localization, and the self-innovation of nuclear power technology, and some others, so special issues of inland nuclear power plant construction. So, and the other important thing is fostering of personnel. So, this is the nuclear fuel circle, and the relationship between nuclear fuel circle and nuclear science and technology. So this means the front end, the reactor, the back end, and the waste management. So nuclear science and technology education. So we are in Lanzhou University. So we do research and also we do education training for the nuclear science and technology for our students. So the history, this is the history. We start in the world and the China. So in the last century, we called it the past. And the present, after Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant accident, we discussed our energy plan several times about the nuclear power plant. So our government has made a decision to still develop nuclear power plants. So good news in China. And some Chinese experts in nuclear field have discussed several times to improve education and training after Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant accident. So nuclear future will be still bright following Fukushima Daiichi accident in China. So this is the government funding for nuclear energy research and development. And from this map you can see that China increased our investment sharply in this during the around 2010, and nuclear education training in China current state. Now, in last century, some universities stopped their education training for the nuclear science and technology, but now they are restart their program, and some institutes who do research in nuclear energy, nuclear science and technology, are also restart their program in nuclear science and technology. So, and the talent demand, the total demand for nuclear talent is related to the total installed capacity of nuclear power. So, but we still lack of trained people, trained students to do research in this field. So the talent demand for nuclear education research and development in China, the nuclear design, construction, operation, and nuclear fuel cycle needs so many trained students. And this is the special disciplinaries in this list. And so for some special disciplinaries, we need several people in this table. And Thailand's demand for nuclear energy research and development in China still based on the current trend of fast growth of nuclear power. The demands by nuclear power plant operation may be doubled. And the Thailand's need for nuclear industry chain will also increase greatly. So this is the number. This is the number totaled by the 2020 we need for this special scene, and the next 5 years we need some PhD student, master and bachelor of science student. So this is the after 2015, along with Thailand's growth during practical work, it will come into a saturation period. This kind of demand will become still gradually. So, and this number statistically by the Chinese nuclear energy company. So other demands apart from the nuclear energy. So not only the reactor engineering, nuclear facility, nuclear engineering, and also we need to train some finance laws, environmental protection like this. And other demands for this, the nuclear power development has provided both broad space and green challenges for special nuclear talents cultivation. And so overcoming the difficult and facing the challenge to ensure the most important talents for nuclear power in China. And some problems with this topic, that means the contradiction between demand and supply, that means the talents people. And experiment teachers are urgently needed, especially to teach our students what does the peaceful, what does the sustainable nuclear energy means. So, and laboratories and universities are outdated, and these are the problems for the talent of nuclear science and technology student training, especially after Fukushima Daiichi accident. Is also lack of attraction to high school students. This is the most problem for us. For example, there's some problems. For example, a high-level solution is required. So it needs our government leaders and our decision makers to solve this problem. And progress. Some good news that sustainable financial support to nuclear education training is supplied for the government, and the companies, the nuclear companies should operate and share their facilities with the universities. And for the universities, we renewed some facilities for students training. Is this it? Okay. So let's go to the summary. The peaceful use of nuclear energy promotes nuclear education and training in the Silk Road, and also fostering of personnel to improve nuclear energy peaceful development. And also, let me repeat some ideas. The ones that Chinese people love and hope to set up a peaceful world. And also, we should ensure nuclear energy peaceful use. And also, we hope everybody in the world enjoy the peaceful development. So thank you for your attention. Thank you.